Assalamu alaikum students. Once again I welcome you all to my YouTube video class. In last video we are discussing about chapter 9 list, tuples, sets and dictionary. Right? Today also I am going to continue the same lesson with the remaining topic. In this video you are going to learn about tuples. Tuples consist of a number of values separated by comma and enclosed within parentheses. Tuple is similar to list. Values in a list can be changed but not in a tuple. That is, the values, the elements which is in the list that you can able to change or modify, delete, update, whatever you want, you can make changes in the list element. But in tuple, you can't able to make any changes. Okay, the term tuple is originated from the Latin word represents an abstraction of the sequence of numbers. Okay. Now we'll see the advantages of tuples over list. First advantage is the elements of the list are changeable, that is mutable. Whereas the elements of a tuple are unchangeable, that is immutable. This is the key difference between tuple and list. Okay. The elements of the list are enclosed within square brackets, right? But the elements of a tuple are enclosed by parentheses. Third one is iterating tuples is faster than list. If you are using for loop or while loop, means that iterative tuples is faster than list. Okay. Now we'll see how to create tuples. Creating tuple is similar to list. As I said earlier, in a list, elements are defined within square brackets, whereas in tuples, they may be enclosed by parentheses. The elements of a tuple can be even defined without the parentheses also. Okay, whether the elements defined within parentheses or without the parentheses, there is no difference in its function. Okay. Now we will see the syntax and example program for creating tuples. Look at the syntax. For creating empty tuple, tuple name is equal to with only the parentheses without elements. Okay, this is for creating empty tuple. And second one is for tuple with n number elements. Tuple name is equal to within the parentheses the elements from 1 to n. Okay. Then next one, third one is elements of a tuple without parentheses. Tuple name is equal to without parentheses only the elements e1 to en. Okay. Now look at the example for creating tuples. Python prompt, then the tuple name my tup1. This is the tuple name. Then equal to within the parentheses you are mentioning the elements 23, 56, 89. Here in the elements may be either an integer or a character or it may be a string. Okay, 23, 56, 89, A, E, I, Tamil. Next statement is print of my tup1, my tup1. So what are the elements in my tup1 that will be displayed, okay, with the parentheses 23, 56, 89, A, E, I, Tamil. Okay. The next example, the same elements but without the parentheses. My tup2 is equal to without the parentheses you are mentioning the elements 23, 56, 89, A, E, I, Tamil. Then print my tup2. Then your output will be with the parentheses 23, 56, 89, A, E, I, Tamil. Okay, that is whether the elements defined within parentheses or without parentheses, there is no difference in its function. Clear? Now we'll see how to create tuples using tuple of function. The tuple of function is used to create tuples from a list. For example, if you are having list, okay, list means the element should be specified within the square bracket, right? So you are having that list elements, you have to convert that list elements into tuples. Means you can use this tuple of function. Okay, when you create a tuple from a list, the elements should be enclosed within the square bracket. That is, the list elements should be enclosed within the square bracket. Okay, now look at the syntax. Tuple name is equal to tuple of. This is a tuple function. Tuple of. Then the list elements that should be enclosed within the square brackets. Okay. Now look at the example. My 3 is equal to tuple. This is a tuple function. Tuple function means it should be enclosed with a parenthesis. Here, what is the use of this tuple function? It will create tuples from a list. So, the list element should be enclosed within the square bracket. So, 23, 45, 90 is enclosed within the square bracket. So, this is a list. Now, you are going to convert this list element into tuple elements by using tuple of function. Okay. Next statement is print off my tup3 of. Now, your output is this 23, 45, 90. Actually, this is in list form. After converting this list into tuple by using tuple of function, you can able to see the output as within the parenthesis, that is tuple 23, 45, 90. Okay. Then, next line is type of my tup3 of. Type function. Type of function is mainly used to know the data type of a Python object. Okay, what is the data type? 23, 45, 90 means what is the data type? Whether it is a list or whether it is a tuple. Okay, for displaying the type of a object, the Python use type of function. Okay, type of my tuple tup3 of means it will display the data type. So, class, which data type? This is 23, 45, 90 within the parenthesis. This is this tuple, right? So, class, it will display tuple. Clear? Your next topic is creating single element tuple. While creating a tuple with a single element, add a comma at the end of the element. Okay, suppose if you are going to create a tuple with a single element. Okay, you are going to use only one element in the tuple means at the end of the you have to use a comma. Okay, in the absence of the comma, the Python will consider the element as an ordinary data type, not a tuple. Creating a tuple with one element is called singleton tuple. That is, creating tuple with only one element, that is called singleton tuple. Okay, if you are not specifying a comma at the end of the element means the Python will consider that as an ordinary data type, not a tuple. Okay, if you want to consider that one element as a tuple means you have to use comma at the end of the element. Clear? Now look at the example. My tup4 is equal to 10. You are using parenthesis. Only one element you are going to use 10. Okay. So, if by using the type of function, if you want to know what type of data is that means type of my tup4 of. So, your output will be class int. So, the Python won't consider that 10 as a tuple data type because you didn't mention comma after the element. Okay. So, 10 is an integer type, right? So, it will display class int as an output. Okay. Next example, my tup5 is equal to same element, only one element. Then at the end of the element you are using comma means type of my tup5, your output will be class tuple. If you are using comma at the end of a single element in tuple means it will consider, Python will consider that element is in tuple data type. Now your output will be class tuple. Clear? Okay, now we will see how to access a values in a tuple. Accessing means what here? Making use of that elements. Okay. Like list, each element of a tuple has an index number starting from 0. Okay. The elements of a tuple can be easily accessed by using the index number. As I said earlier in the list, each element in the list or tuples has its own index value. That index value must start from 0 to n. Okay, by using that index value or index number, we can able to make use of that particular element or value. Okay, now we'll see the example program to access a values in tuples. Look at the example. Python prompt tup1 is equal to within the parenthesis 12, 78, 91, Tamil, Telugu, 3.14, 69.48 is there, right? Here, what are the different types of data types you are using? Integer is there, then string, then float also, right? To access all the elements of the tuple, suppose if you want to access all the elements from 12 to 69.48 means you have to use just print and the name of the tuple. So print of, what's the name of the tuple? Tup1. Okay, then you will be getting the output from 12 to 69.48 fully within the parenthesis. Okay, for accessing all the elements you just want to mention the tuple name. Okay, then accessing selected elements. Okay, only the selected elements you want to display means you can use the index values. Okay, print tup1, this is a tuple name. Okay, tup1 of from 2 is to 5. 2 is the starting index value. 5 is a uppercase. Okay, upper limit, that is it will take only 4. N minus 1 is 5 here. So it will consider n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1, that is 4. So it will take from the starting 2 to 4. So which is the elements having index value 2, 12 is 0, 78 is 1, 91 is 2, right? So it will start from 91, then 3 is Tamil, so it will display Tamil, then 4 is Telugu, so it will print the elements from 2 to 4. So 91 Tamil Telugu. So your output will be 91 Tamil Telugu within the parenthesis. Okay. Now third type is accessing from the first element up to the specified index value. Okay. You want to access from the first element to the specified index value. Look at that. Print of tup1, this is the tuple name. Then the square bracket, you don't want to mention the starting value. Okay, if you are not specifying the starting value, only if you are specifying only the ending value, the some specified value means it will start from the beginning. Okay, clear? If you are not specifying the starting value here means it will start from the beginning. Okay, then the ending value is 5, that is n minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. So it will start from 0 to 4. So what is the 0 value? 12, 1 is 78, 91 is 2, then Tamil is 3, Telugu is 4. So 12, 78, 91, Tamil, Telugu will get displayed. Okay. Next one is accessing from the specified element up to the last element. Okay. Here you are not mentioning the end element. So if you are not specifying end element means it will display till the last element. Okay. Print of tup1 of 4 is 2. That's it. You are not specifying the end value. Okay, end index value. So it will display till the last. So what is the starting value? 4. Okay, what is the starting fourth element here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 Telugu. So it will start from Telugu, then 3.14, then 69.48. 69.4 is the last element. Okay, from 4 to last element. Now accessing from the first element to the last element. Okay, you want to access or you want to display from first element to last element means either you can give print of tup of 1, print of that tuple name. Otherwise, if you are going to use the index value means you don't want to specify the starting and ending. You just mention the colon itself. Say print of tup1 of square bracket only the colon. You are not specifying the starting and also the ending. So it will display all the elements from starting 12, 78, 91, Tamil, Telugu 3.14, then the last element 69.48 within the parenthesis. Clear? This is how you can access values in tuples. Clear? Now we'll see update and delete tuple. As you know, a tuple is immutable. The elements in tuple cannot be changed. Instead of altering values in tuple, joining two tuples or deleting the entire tuple is possible. Okay, as I said earlier, you can't able to make changes in the tuple elements, right? But you can able to perform two functions, two manipulation, that is you can join two tuples and you can do one more option, that is deletion. You can delete an entire tuple also. Okay, now we'll see how to join two tuples. Here is a program to join two tuples. See, tuple tup1. is equal to within the parenthesis 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then tup2 is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Here you are using two tuples. One is tuple 1, tup1 and other is tup2. Now you are going to combine these two, tuple 1 and tuple 2. That for after combining, you want to store in tup3. So tup3 is equal to tup1 plus tup2. Then print statement. Print of tup3 means now what are the elements in tup3? Both the elements, that is tup1 elements, then tup2 elements also will be appended in tup3. So your output will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is the elements of tup1. Then 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That is the elements of tup2. So these two, tup1 and tup2 is combined together and form tup3 elements. Clear? Now we will see how to delete an entire tuple by using a del command. Okay. To delete an entire tuple, the del command can be used. del. Look at the syntax. del is a keyword to use to delete a tuple. del, then the tuple name. Okay. Now look at the example. Tup1 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Print the elements of tup1 is tup1. So the elements of tup1 is get displayed. Then what is in tup1? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that also will get displayed. So the elements of your first output is the elements of tup1 is within the parenthesis 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then next, del tup1. Okay, third statement in the program coding is del tup1. So the entire tup1 get deleted. Okay, then again the fourth statement is print of tup1. You already deleted, right? So again, if you want to see the elements of tup1 means print of tup1 means you'll be getting error message. Trace back most recent call loss file d python tuple. Okay, line fourth one in module print tuple of. Here in this fourth line is an error because the tup1 is not defined. We already deleted by using the del command, right? So it won't be there. Okay, tup1 is not defined. Okay, the print statement in the coding prints the elements. Then the del statement deletes the entire tuple. When you try to print the deleted tuple means definitely Python will show you the error. Clear? Now we'll see about tuple assignment. Tuple assignment is a powerful feature in Python. It allows a tuple variable on the left side of the assignment operator to be assigned to the values on the right side of the assignment operator. Okay, each value is assigned to its respective variable. Normally, for example, we use a is equal to 3 plus 2. So what will happen normally? The 3 plus 2 will get added and it will be stored in the a variable, right? So equal to is an assignment operator, right? Similarly, you can assign the values, different values, and that is one or more values with the one or more tuple elements also. Okay, tuple variables also. Okay, now look at that picture. Here you are using 3 tuple variables a, b, c is equal to, this is the assignment operator. Okay, a, b, c, these are the tuple variables. Then you are using assignment operator, that is equal to. Then you are going to declare the values, tuple values 34, 90, 76. So this first value 34 will be assigned to the first tuple variable a. Then the second value 90, that will be assigned to the second variable tuple variable b. Then third value 76 is assigned to the third tuple variable c. Okay, by using that single assignment operator, you can able to assign one or multiple tuple elements to the tuple variables. Clear? Now look at the example a, b, c. So that tuple variables also you should declare within the parenthesis. Keep it in mind that, okay, within the parenthesis a, b, c. So it will consider that this is the tuple variable and is equal to, then the tuple values, that also should be declared within the parenthesis. 34, 90, 76. So 34 is assigned to A, 90 is assigned to B, 76 is assigned to C. Now by using the print statement, if you print that ABC means print of A comma B comma C means your output will be 34, 90, 76. Because 34 is assigned to A, 90 is assigned to B, 76 is assigned to C. Okay. Suppose if you want to perform some calculation, after calculating that expression, it will store to the corresponding tuple variables. Now look at the example. Expressions are evaluated before assignment. Okay. Python prompt x, within the parenthesis you are using tuple variables x, comma y, comma z, comma p. So here you are using 4 tuple variables is equal to, within the parenthesis here you are not going to assign a values directly. You are going to perform some expressions. After performing that expression, that result will be stored in the corresponding tuple variables. Okay, here 2 star asterisk 2 star means it is a power. It will perform power. 2 to the power of 2 means 2 to the 4. So that 4 will be assigned to x. Then next expression is 5 by 3 plus 4. 5 by 3 means your output will be 1.666667, right? Then plus 4 means it will add that. 1.666 plus 4 means 5.666. So that value will be stored in y. Then 15 mod 2. Mod is mainly used to take the remainder as an answer. So the remainder is, if you divide this 15 divided by 2 means the remainder is 1, right? So that 1 will be stored in z. Then next expression is relational operator, right? 34 is greater than 65. No. In relational operator, your output will be either true or false, right? So 34 is greater than 45. No, this is false. So that false will be stored in P. Okay, X, Y, Z, P. Now if you print that X, Y, Z, P means your output will be 4, 5.666667, then 1, then the false. Clear? Important, one more point, that when you assign values to a tuple, ensure that the number of values on both sides of the assignment operator are same. If you, here the left side if you are using 4 means the right side also you have to assign 4 values only. Okay, otherwise an error is generated by Python. Okay, your next topic is returning multiple values in tuples. A function can return only one value at a time, right? By using function you can able to return only one value, but Python returns more than one value from a function. Python groups multiple values and returns them together. By using this Python, you can able to return more than one value, okay, from the function to the call function. Now we'll see one example program to return the maximum as well as the minimum value in a list. Okay, look at the example. Def min underscore max of n. This is a function. Yeah, by using the def keyword you can define a function. Then a is equal to max of n. So max of n, max function is mainly used to access display a maximum number from a list. So that is max. So that will be stored in A. B is equal to min of n. So it will take only the minimum value from a list. That minimum value will be stored in B. Okay. Then after that, return function. Here you are using A comma B. Actually we will return only one value from a function, but in Python you can able to return more than one value from a function. Okay, here you are going to return two values, that is A comma B. Okay, this is a function definition over. Now this is the main function. Number num, this is the tuple name, is equal to, we are assigning 12, 65, 84, 1, 18, 85, 99 value. This is the tuple values to the variable tup. Okay, num. Tuple variable name is num. These are the tuple elements 12, 65, 84, 1, 18, 85 and 99. Okay. Then max num comma min num. Okay. This is a, by using, here you are using two tuple variables max num comma min num is equal to, this is the assignment operator. Okay. Here you are calling the function min underscore max of num. This is a function. So After executing this line, it will call the function. It will move on to the function min underscore max of n. Okay, what is in num now? Min underscore max of n, max of num. What is the elements in num? 12, 65, 84, 118, 85, 99, right? It will be passed to the function to the n. So now num value is passed to the argument n here. Max of n is there, no ma function, that the num will be transferred that elements to n. Now the n value is 12, 65, 84, 118, 85 and 99. Okay, a is equal to max of n. So in that, out of these numbers, which is the maximum number? 99, right? So that 99 will be stored in a. Then what is the next statement? B is equal to min of n. Okay, out of these elements, n elements from 12 to 99, which is the minimum value? 1. So that 1 will be stored in B. So return of a comma b. This is the next statement, right? So what is in a? 99. What is in b? 1. So that value will be returned to the max num comma min num. Okay, max num comma min num. So max num value is now 99. Min num value is 1. Okay. Now what's the next statement? Print of maximum value is equal to max of num. So maximum value will get printed is equal to what is in max of num? That is 99. So 99 will get printed. What's the next line? Print of minimum value. So minimum value equal to will get printed. What is in min of num? That's b value. B value is 1. So that also will get printed. Clear? Now we will see about nested tuples. In Python, a tuple can be defined inside another tuple. A tuple inside another tuple called nested tuple. In a nested tuple, each tuple is considered as an element. Okay, if you are using so many tuples, means each tuple, okay, is considered as a one element. Okay, the for loop will be useful to access all the elements in a nested loop. By using the for loop, you can be able to access all the elements in the nested tuples. Okay, now look at the example program for nested tuples. Tuples is equal to, this is the tuple name, is equal to, here you are having so many tuples inside the tuples. So this is a nested tuple. See, we know first parenthesis, within the parenthesis we are having one more tuple elements, right? We know the 12th F 98.7, this is a tuple 1. Okay, first tuple. Second tuple is Soundarya 12H 97.5, this is the second tuple. Third tuple Tharani 12F, then 95.3, this is a third tuple. Then Sai Sri 12G 93.8. After completing this 4 tuple, again you are closing the parenthesis. Okay, if you want to access the each element, so it will consider each tuple as a one element. So you are totally having 4 elements, right? So for accessing these 4 nested tuples elements, you have to use for loop. So for I in tuple, so it will take the first element, that is Vinodini 12F 98.7. This is the first elements. Okay, then it will, by using the print of I, it will print that first element. Then again it will move on to the second element. Soundarya 12H97. Then it will, by using the print of I, it will print the second element. Then the same way it will print the third element and the fourth element. Clear about this? Here all the functions used in list can be applicable even for tuple also. Okay. Now let's see programs using tuples. First program, that's a write a program to swap 2 values using tuple assignment. Swapping means what here? It will exchanging the values with each other. Okay, a value will be moved to b value will swap to a value. Okay, for that you are going to write one program. So a is equal to int of input, enter the value of a. Okay, by using this input of function, you can able to get the value during the execution runtime. Okay, so that value will be stored in a. Then one more value you want to get, right? B is equal to int of input of enter the value of b. After getting the b value, it will be stored in small b. Okay, then print value of a is equal to small a. Okay, value of a will get printed. Okay, what is the value you got during the execution time? That will be stored in a. So a, small a means that value will get printed. For example, here the given enter the value of a. First enter the value of A. The user is typing 54. So that 54 will be saved in A. The next is enter the value of B. The user typing 38. That 38 is stored in B. Then what's the next statement? Print of value of A is equal to small a backslash n, value of B is equal to small b. So value of A will get printed equal to, what is in small a? 54. So that will get printed. What is the use of this backslash n? It will continue the next statement in new line. So value of B is equal to, what is in small b? 38. That will get printed. Okay, now the value of A is 54, value of B is 38. Okay, then look at that program coding. Fourth line, tuple, okay, A comma B is equal to tuple of B comma A. So it will assign the value. So what is in A? A is equal to B. Okay, so B is assigned to A now. Then B is equal to A. So B is equal to A is equal to B. Now they are swapping each other. A value is turned to B value becomes A. Okay, after that, after swapping each other, what's the next statement? Print of value of A is equal to small a, value of B is equal to small b. So value of A is equal to small a. Now what is in small a? After swapping, B value becomes A, right? So 38. Then backslash n, new line, value of B is equal to B. Now what is the value in B? That's A value. That is 54. Clear? Now look at the second program. Write a program using a function that returns the area and circumferences of a circle whose radius is passed as an argument. Two values using tuple assignment. Okay, this is a program to return two values. That is, one is area of a circle, other is circumference of a circle. Okay, during the returning that area and circumference of the circle, you are going to display that result. Okay, look at the program. Pi is equal to 3.14. We are assigned that pi value is equal to 3.14. That is 22.7 by 22 by 7 is equal to 3.14. Here you are using function by using def. Def, circle is a function name of, here is the argument r. Return of pi into r into r, that is pi r square. This is the area of a circle. Area of a circle formula is pi r square, right? Comma. Then what is the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. So 2 into pi into r. Okay. Here in the return statement itself, it will calculate, it will evaluate the expression and will it return to the calling function. Okay. Now this is the main program. Starts from here. Radius is equal to float of, radius means either you can get as a floating value or integer. Okay, float of input, enter the radius. So here they enter the radius, the user is typing 5. So that 5 value is stored in radius. Okay, here you are assigning tuples area comma circum. Here two tuple variables is equal to circle of radius is a function name. So after calling the function, after getting the return value will stored in one value stored in area, other value will stored in circum. Okay, so after executing the circle of radius, it will move on to the function. Okay, now what is the value in radius? Here the user type 5. So that 5 will be passed to r, the function r. Okay, now what is in return? Pi into r into r. So pi into, what is the r value? 5. So pi into 3.14 into 5 into 5. Okay, after evaluating, it will store the result here itself. Then what is the circumference of a circle? 2 into pi into 3.14 into what is r value? 5. So after evaluating two values, it will pass this, return this to first value to area, second value to circum. Because circle of radius here only we call, no. Here that result will be returned to, first value will stored in area, second value will stored in circum. Okay, then what is the next statement? Print of area of a circle is equal to area. So area of a circle. Now what is the value stored in area? 78.5. That will get displayed. Then next statement is print of circumference of a circle is equal to, that will get printed. What is in circum? 2 into pi into r. What is that? 3.31.40002. that will get printed. Clear? Now we'll see the third program. It's a program that has a list of positive and negative numbers. Okay. Create a new tuple that has only positive number from the list. Okay. Here you are having a list of positive and negative number. From that you have to create a tuple only that has only positive numbers. Okay. You look at that program. Numbers. This is the tuple name is equal to 5, minus 8, 6, 8, minus 4, 3, 1. Here you are having both positive and negative numbers. From this you are going to create a tuple which has only the positive number. Okay. So your output must be 5, 6, 8, 3, 1. Okay. For that, positive is equal to null tuple, empty tuple. You are creating a empty tuple without elements. Okay. Here only after taking one element you are going to append here this positive tuple. Okay. So for that only you are creating an empty tuple. Here for accessing each element in a tuple you have to use for loop. For I in numbers of, so it will take one element from the tuples numbers. Okay. Then after accessing one element, the first element, it will check the condition. If I is greater than 0. If the element is greater than 0 means obviously it must be a positive number. If it is lesser than 0 means it is a negative number, right? Lesser than 0 means minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. These are the lesser than 0. So that will come as a negative, but we need only the positive numbers. So the condition is if that I is greater than 0 means positive. Here the positive tuple you are going to append that I. Append means it will add at the last. Okay. Plus equal to is the append operator. So you are going to append one element. You are going to append one element, right? So for that only you are using one element, then the comma. This is a singleton tuple. At a time you are going to append one element, right? So you have to use I, then the comma. Then only its type becomes tuple. Okay. Then print off positive number at last. After adding all the positive numbers, you have to display the positive, the elements, right? So how it works? You will take the first element 5 to check that 5 is greater than 0 s. So it will append that 5 will be append in the positive tuples. So now the positive is equal to in the tuple 5 is stored. Then okay, now the positive 5 is there. Then it will take the one more element minus 8. It will check minus 8 is greater than 0. No, this is false. So it will omit that. Then it will take other element 6. 6 is greater than 0. Yes, true. So it will append that 6 value. Here already 5 is there. Then comma 6. Then it will take 8. Yes, true. It will append 8 there. Minus 4 it will omit. Then it will take 3. Then at last 1. Now in the positive is equal to in the tuple you will be having 5, 6, 8, 3 and 1. Then the print statement will get printed. Positive numbers is equal is colon. What is in positive tuple now? Parenthesis 5, 6, 8, 3, 1. Clear? Let's summarize this topic. Tuples. Tuple consists of a number of values separated by comma and enclosed within parenthesis. Tuple is similar to a list. Values in a list can be changed but not in a tuple. Okay. Creating tuple is similar to a list. The elements of a tuple can be even defined without the parenthesis. Whether the elements defined within the parenthesis or without parenthesis, there is no difference in its function. You can able to create tuples by using tuple of functions. Then you can able to create single elements in tuple also. The next one is accessing values in a tuple. Like list, each element of tuple has an index number starting from 0. The elements of a tuple can be easily accessed by using the index number. The next one is update and delete tuple. The elements in the tuple cannot be changed, so that you can't able to alter any values in a tuple. Okay, you can able to perform only two operations, that is joining two tuples or deleting the entire tuple. The next one is tuple assignment. Tuple assignment is a powerful feature in Python. It allows a tuple variable on the left of the assignment operator to the assign to the values on the right side of the assignment operator. Okay. The next one is returning multiple values in tuples. A function can return only one value at a time, but Python returns more than one value from a function. The next one is nested tuple. In Python, a tuple can be defined inside another tuple called nested tuples. Okay, that's all about tuples here. Still you're having some more 2 topics to complete this lesson. Inshallah, I'll complete this lesson in the upcoming videos. I hope you all understood. Thank you, students.